Welcome back to My Favorite Tropes on SpeterTV. As I said last time, this time we're going to be talking about breaking the fourth wall. TVTropes.org defines this as when a character acknowledges their fictionality by either indirectly or directly addressing the audience. They also might interact with the creator, that being the author or director or the artist of whatever work they're in. TV Tropes definition is a little more strict than a lot of other sources' definition. For them, it only occurs when the character acknowledges the audience, whether it's indirectly or directly. Now, sort of by definition, a narrator has to break the fourth wall, or a character like, if you remember him, Face on Nick Jr. He would directly talk to the audience between shows and tell you what's coming up next and things like that. Kids shows have a lot of this really, from shows like Dora and Blue's Clues, where they directly talk to the kids in the audience to engage them. So in these shows, it's sort of done out of necessity, but probably most of the time in other shows and media is done for comedic effect. Probably my favorite example is from The Fresh Prince, when the family is talking about how rich they are, and then Will, sitting on the couch, says, "We're so rich, well, we can't afford no ceiling." And then they look up and see all the stage lights and stuff like that, and it's pretty funny. The Fresh Prince had a lot of different examples, like the one where Carlton is running around all the different set pieces from the episode and then runs in through the audience and goes all around and just entirely breaks the fourth wall. Or the other examples, which I guess are a little more subtle, like when Will says or sees something and then just looks at the camera for a second. And a ton of shows and movies have done things like this. There are plenty of times in SpongeBob when they acknowledge the narrator. And speaking of Tom Kenny, the narrator in Powerpuff Girls a lot of times would acknowledge himself as the narrator and interact with the other characters, and even got kidnapped by Mojo Jojo once. And Phineas and Ferb has a lot of moments where they break the fourth wall. They might acknowledge a commercial break or refer to certain characters as extras, and especially they like acknowledging their flashbacks and referring to them as such. And some other shows exist almost without a fourth wall, like take Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Ned, at least in the beginning and end of the episode, will talk directly to the audience because the whole show is about him building a school survival guide for the audience. He doesn't really use it too much with the other characters. He doesn't really share it around there. He makes it for the audience. And there are many other examples I could give you. But, like always, I'll let you look up more on your own if you want. And also, my sinuses can only take so much talking right now. So, I will see you guys next week, whatever that video is. Thanks for watching. Hit this notification bell and let your speeder sense tingle when I upload. Hit the subscribe button if you want to. And whatever button YouTube has now. Whatever. Just hit whatever. Like, dislike, I don't care. They both work. See ya.